2.
So in week 1 and week 2, our team, Chassis and Field Elements, we created the amp, the source, and we also found the materials for the stage. So that included a Home Depot run and also a run to Building 5 to get some wood. But we're working on the stage currently, and we also, with the chassis, we had our swerve modules that we assembled in preseason, and we attached those using Max Tube to create our final chassis. And we cut down the base plate, and now we're going to be putting the bolts in it and attaching it to the chassis.
So originally I started on the shooting kind of hang. It was more like one combined team. But then when we decided, okay, we need to split up and focus on hang, then I started, focusing more solely on that element. And what hang has done so far is, first we've decided where we want to put the arms. We did some primitive center of mass calculations, and we think it's going to be near the center of the robot. And Gavin's recent CAD model kind of confirms it's going to be near the center of the robot.
For week 1 and week 2, we finally finalized our design, and we started our prototyping of our intake, of seeing if our wheels would fit. Then we started to rerun some of the math, figure out all of the angles and stuff we would need. And then once we figured that out, we now started to build our CAD, and we officially have our CAD of our robot. And then from that, we're going to start building our official intake and eventually the rest of our mechanisms for our robot.
Second, we decided what arm system we want to use. We went for the telescoping tube arms that we used 2 years ago in the 2022 game. It's really convenient because we have a lot of the old parts from that. The final part of what we were doing was the hook, and we went for a bearing in the hook so that the hook can rotate, and the hook has spikes in it. And the design idea behind that is these spikes will grab the chain, and the bearing will level the hook to be parallel to the chain. That way you maximize surface area, the spikes can penetrate, most efficiently. And we've done a lot of testing and prototyping for that, and that worked out well as well. Just actually, clamping the chain, putting the hook on, seeing how that works. And that's kind of what the climbing team has been up to for the past 2 weeks.
Electrical and programming did quite a lot these past 2 weeks. First of all, we have finished testing our swerve chassis, including perfecting the code for it in preparation for this season. We've also updated all the software on our laptops, and we've also prepared our computer vision computer. Right now, we're just waiting to start wiring the main chassis, and in the meantime, we have also completed the dismantling of our old chassis.
So the finance team this week got sponsorship grants from both Optimum and Orange and Rockland. Is really exciting news. We also had a super successful bake sale. Alana, do you want to talk more about that?
Yeah, so we just want to say that we got a lot of money from that bake sale, and we're so thankful for everyone who decided to buy something.